let's give beauty 0. I'll just have to be ugly at this point. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today on Ida Ray's Life, we are going to be doing my November budget. So this is the first time I am going to be doing my budget on camera. I do my budget off camera, but recently I decided to start posting my budget, so basically I can hold myself accountable and then you guys can be here and with me on this journey. The reason why I am budgeting so hard now is because my son was in the hospital in August. He was in ICU and he accumulated a ton of medical bills, so I have been paying those off and I had to fit those in my budget and move my budget around. So let's go ahead and get started on November's budget. I just keep mine in just a regular binder. Right here we have the paychecks, income. So paycheck 1, 2, I'm only going to get 2 paychecks in November. YouTube, eBay, Poshmark, and other. So paycheck 1 I will get on November 5th, I do believe. Okay, so paycheck 1 is going to be on November 12th. And I'm still putting October, so let me zoom in for you guys so you can see what I'm writing. All right, so for November 12th, I'm expecting it to be 1171, and then on November 26th, I expect it to be the same without any overtime or anything like that. YouTube, I'm not expecting anything. For these ones, I never expect anything because you know it's never guaranteed. So I'm gonna just put 0, 0, 0. So YouTube 0, eBay 0, Poshmark 0. Other one, I am going to put that maybe $100 I'll expect. But this one is iffy also, but we'll see. So let's add all of that up for my total income, which be 1171 times 2 plus 100 gives us 2,442. So $2,442.00. I'm gonna take my pages out of the binder. All right, so this is the income part is done. Next on the back, I'm going to put my bills. So rent is due on November. I'm making sure I didn't put November and not 10 again. November is due by the 5th. My portion of the rent is $562. My husband handles the other part. Electric bill is due on the 28th, but my daughter is going to pay that, so I'm not going to budget anything for that. Josiah's phone is due on the 9th, and I'm going to budget $30 for that. ID Protect is due on the 1st, and it's going to cost $4. So me not having to spend that money on an electric bill is going to be awesome. My daughter and I switch months, so every other month I pay the even months and she pays the odd months. So let's add this up. $562 plus 30 plus 4 gives us 596. So we are going, oh you guys, I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm already zoomed in. So we're going to subtract $596 from 2,442. So 2,442 minus 596 gives us 1846. So I am going to put that 1846 right here for leftover. So leftover is 1846. Next, I'm going to take that 1846. So this is what I am going, these are the balances that are owed on these. Capital One and Access One, I have some. Access One is, it consolidates all of my medical bills in one, and then I could pay a monthly rate. And I forgot to call for these 2 bills that I received when my other son was just recently sick, and I had a bill also, but I need to call them so I can get that set up and put on here. Gap Visa, I'm not going, I don't know the balance because you know interest accrues when you're not, or you're only making a minimum payment. Student loans is expensive, and we're just going to say this is $59,000. And then this last one, Carolina P, I only owe $57.55. So I'm going to budget $95. The only thing is, so I guess I forgot to mention, this amount right here of my income is after I've paid for my insurance. I put money into my HSA, 401k, all of my taxes and things like this. This is like after all, I paid all of that stuff, and this is the amount that I'm left with. So I'm of course going to pay lab consultant and this with my HSA. So I am just going to write HSA over here by the 95 because it's not coming out of that amount that it's not coming out of this leftover amount. So it doesn't make sense for me to put it in there. So I'm not going to budget anything, but I'm actually going to pay $95 of it with my HSA. And I'm actually going to pay $57.55 with my HSA. All right. And this is why I have to use pencil, you guys. I can't use no ink pen. I can't use it. Or I can't write with this throughout on the whole thing because I mess up too much. Now, I will budget Care Now. It's going to budget $35. And Las Vegas Peas is going to be $147. Capital One is going to get $500. Access One is still $347. Gap Visa $287. Student loans $0. And UMC, I asked them if we can start doing $100 a month, but we'll see. Is $100, and then I'm not going to put this here because I don't want to calculate it in with this. So we're just going to do this, and then let's calculate all of that. So we have 35 plus 147 plus 500 plus 347 plus 287 plus 100 gives us a total of 1416. Subtract that, 1846 minus 1416 gives us $430 left over. To the next page, I have my sinking funds. So gifts is gonna get 200. I don't know. Kids are gonna get 20. Travel is going to get let's say, I think it's gonna get 50. Emergency fund is gonna get 50 as well. House will get 50, and then fund will get 50. So let's add all of that up. We have 200 plus 20 plus 200 gives us a total of 420. I'll put it in. Well, I'm over by leftover $10. So let me do something. Give me a second. All right, so I am back and I have readjusted all of this. So let's erase that. I was still thinking I was getting 3 paychecks in my head, so I didn't budget correctly. So gifts is going to get 150. Kids is going to get 20. Travel vacay gets 25. Emergency fund will get 25 for the month. House will get 50 for the month, and then fund will get 25. Let's write our total here. So let's add all of that together. All right, so let's add all of that together. 150 plus 20 plus 25 plus 25 plus 50 plus 25 gives us 295. And what was the rollover from the previous one? 430. 430 was rollover. So next we're gonna go to my, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place now that I messed myself up. Give me a second. Okay, so now 295 is what's left over. $2.95. So I am going to give taxes 20, travel gets 15, back to school will get 5, dental will get 5. These are my sinking fund envelopes. I'm sorry if I didn't mention that. Laptop is going to get 50, P.O. box is going to get 5, student loans will get 0, vitamins will get 5, car registration will get 5, and then Sam's Club renewal will also get 5. So that should bring us to $2.95. So 20 plus 15 plus 5 plus 5 plus 50 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. What? How did I mess up again? Okay, so I just realized that, you guys, I'm going crazy. Okay, so what I realized is that I forgot to subtract that $2.95 from the $4.30. So $4.30 minus $2.95 gives us $1.35 left over. Now let's get back to this. I don't have $2.95 left over. That would have been lovely. So we have $135 left over. But I think this equals 115. So let's up one of these, or up some of these. This is why budgeting is so hard, you guys. This is real life budgeting, where you're like, wait a minute, what? So let me do it. It's 135 minus 20 minus 15 minus 5 minus 5 minus 50 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5 gives me $20 left over. So I'm gonna add something to, I'll add it to gifts. So I'm gonna budget 170 for gifts. And let's redo all of this. So let's just do 170 plus 20 plus 25 plus 25 plus 50 plus 25 gives us $315 left over. 430 minus 315 equals, what in the world? What did I write? 430 minus 315. There we go. 115. All right. Real life budgeting for you, baby. Good Lord. So now I should have a zero-based budget. Okay. So let's see. Taxes 20. And then 15 plus 5 plus 5 plus 50 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Good moogie. And I'll have 0 left over. Okay, so I forgot I am also expecting another $100, you guys. I did this, like I said, this is real life budgeting. This is what I do all the time. Like, why am I missing money? Why is it just all over the place? So right now I'm about to just go back through, because I'm like, how do I still have my regular envelopes? So it would be $696. I'm just adding 100 to everything. There we go. And then this one would have been 1516. This, like I said, real life budgeting. Everyone else makes it look so easy. Like, it's like, oh, it's a breeze. It isn't for me. It isn't for me. So that would have been 415. This would have been 215. And I would have had 215 left right here. I forgot to change the other ones on top, but that's okay. 115. So then I'll have $100. Now let's do my sinking fund. Just my regular cash envelopes, which would, I have $100 left over. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 envelopes. Gas, I'm going to budget $10. My hair, I'll give it 0. Joe's spending, I'll give him 20. Clothing, I don't need anything. Beauty is gonna get 10. Groceries will get 40. Medical will get 5. Joe's hair will get 5. Gifts, well, I apparently have gifts on here twice, will get 0. I have this as my sinking fund and I have it as my envelope. I don't know why I did that. Spending is going to get 25, and then eating out will get 5. Hopefully this all equals $100. If not, I will be redoing it again. So let's just do 100 minus 5 minus 25 minus 5 minus 5 minus 40 minus 10 minus, let's change some stuff. Like I said, you guys, this is real life budgeting, and this is another reason why I use a pencil. Spending, I really don't go anywhere, so I give myself 20 plus 5 plus, now I am short $5. Groceries, beauty can get 5. That is okay with me. All right, so let's do this again. 100 minus 5 minus 20 minus 5 minus 5 minus 40 minus 5 minus 20 minus, what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, and I always like to talk to myself and I become frustrated, you guys. So let's see, spending money. I'm over by $10. Gas is so low because I never go anywhere. My daughter puts the gas in the car, but just in case I do have to go anywhere, I'll have a little bit in my gas envelope. Hair, 0. Spending, clothing, beauty, groceries, medical, Joe's hair, gifts, spending, eating out. Let's give, I don't know. Let's give eating out 0. All right, so let's do it again. 100 minus 20 minus 5 minus 5 minus 40 minus 5 minus 20 minus, are you kidding me? You guys, I'm about to go crazy. I'm a $5 over. Let's give beauty 0. I'll just have to be ugly at this point. All right, 100 minus 20 minus 10 minus 40 minus 30. Yay, finally we are at a 0-based budget. Good googly moogly, you guys. So this just, I already showed you guys, I already went over my binder before, but this is just what I write down my expenses on. Now I do know that I'm gonna get other money, but I never write it down because I never know how much it's gonna be. So 100, I'm like, other money could just be 200, but it could be more. And if it's more, I'm just gonna put it towards my sinking funds and also my cash envelopes. But you guys, that was a struggle. I think I'm gonna title this one struggle budget, because that's some real life budgeting for you guys. All right, you guys, I had to go back over and over. I've probably been doing this for about 30 minutes now, going back over this budget and making it correct. I don't know how I messed up my numbers. I think I'm still thinking I'm gonna get 3 paychecks, wishful thinking, but I'm just gonna go over with you guys what I have now. So my total income for the month of November is gonna equal $2,542. We're gonna take that $2,542 and subtract all of my bills for the month. My bills for the month of November will equal to $596. $596 taken from $2,542 will give us $1,946. We're going to take that $1,946 and put it towards my debt. We're going to put $1,416. Oh, it is a bug. We're going to take that $1,416 and subtract it from $1,946, which gives us a balance of $530. Next, we're going to take that $530 and subtract my bank sinking funds, and that's going to equal $315. So we're going to take $315 from $530. That gives us a leftover balance of $215. Next, we're going to take that $215 and subtract my sinking fund envelopes from that. My sinking fund envelopes totaled $115. That gives us a leftover balance of $100. Next, we're going to take my regular cash envelopes and divide that amongst all of these. So we had a leftover of $100. My cash envelopes for the month of November will equal $100, making us have $0 left over. Now, when I tell you guys that I just struggled to do this budgeting is not easy, and I've been doing it for a super long time. And this, like I said, this is why I use a pencil. But you guys, that was just a struggle. I had to like turn off the camera and really focus on it. Like, I think I'm just gonna start doing my budget off camera and then just filling it in for you guys, because me actually doing my budget while I'm on camera, this will be hours long. I already know this video is going to be long regardless, but let me know if you guys like the real life budgeting and without me just like, oh, I know my numbers already, here you go, or do you like to see me struggle? Anyways, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye.